Good morning. This is XPulse AI Morning Mix. It's Friday, May 22nd, 2026. Today, Google pushes Gemini deeper into search, shopping, and ads. Nvidia redraws the map on China and revenue reporting, and Europe tweaks the AI Act. I've got Orion with me, ready to jump in.
Ready, let's do it.
We start with search. What's Google changing?
The Verge reported on May 20th that Google is rolling out AI-generated product explainers in search. Gemini writes a custom description alongside shopping results. Google's also testing new ad formats inside its conversational AI mode, so the chat-like interface can include ads more natively.
Does this help users or just sell harder?
Both. For shoppers, an explainer can reduce comparison time, like a built-in clerk. For Google, it's monetization. If AI mode is where attention moves, ads have to move there too. The open question is labeling and trust, when your assistant is also a storefront.
Staying on big tech power shifts, Nvidia and China, what did Jensen Huang say?
Let's Data Science, citing CNBC, reported on May 21st that Jensen Huang said Nvidia has largely conceded the China AI chip market to Huawei. He tied it to export license constraints from United States policy that limit advanced chip sales into China.
How big is that strategically?
It's a signal the market is bifurcating, one supply chain for China, another for everyone else. Huawei gets a runway to become the default at home, and Nvidia shifts focus to regions where it can ship top-end parts. Geopolitics is the ultimate product manager.
Nvidia also changed how it reports its business. What's new?
Digitimes reported on May 21st that Nvidia is splitting data center revenue into two buckets, Hyperscale and a new category called ACIE, AI Clouds Industrial Enterprise. It also broke out edge computing and physical AI as distinct areas, and it explicitly named Anthropic as a partner tied to this go-to-market framing.
Why highlight that segmentation now?
It's Nvidia telling investors growth isn't only hyperscalers. Industrial, enterprise, and embodied systems are now headline businesses, robots, factories, edge devices. And naming Anthropic is a quiet credibility move. It signals real demand relationships, not just chip shipments into a void.
Let's hit regulation. Europe is tweaking the AI Act. What happened?
Euronews reported on May 21st that European Union lawmakers reached a provisional agreement on May 7th to simplify parts of the AI Act. The big change is narrowing which systems face the heaviest obligations, more tightly limiting them to tools whose failure creates genuine health or safety risks, and adjusting how product safety rules, like machinery regulation, interact with the Act.
Is this a real rollback or just cleanup?
Supporters frame it as cutting red tape, so more companies can comply without legal gymnastics. Critics worry it reduces protections and favors large incumbents who already have compliance teams. Either way, it's a sign policymakers are optimizing for enforcement that can actually happen.
On the enterprise side, Microsoft is writing a big check with EY. What's the deal?
Microsoft News announced on May 21st that EY and Microsoft are launching a joint initiative investing more than $1 billion over 5 years to accelerate enterprise AI adoption. The pitch is very production, not prototypes, pairing Microsoft forward-deployed engineers with EY industry teams to deploy secure industry-specific AI across finance, tax, risk, human resources, and supply chains.
What changes when services and platform move together like this?
It compresses time to value. A lot of companies don't fail at models. They fail at integration, controls, and change management. This bundling basically says, we'll ship the app, wire it to your data, and argue about governance later. Ideally, less later.
Let's sweep through the other stories you should know today. Start with consumer AI.
Fox News reported on May 21st that Meta launched Incognito Chat for Meta AI and WhatsApp. Temporary conversations processed in a private processing environment, deleted by default, with Meta claiming it can't read them. Key details still missing. Independent audit clarity on how access is technically prevented.
And in startup land, what's OpenAI offering founders?
Essex.org reported on May 20th that Sam Altman offered Y Combinator startups $2 million in API token credits in exchange for a small equity stake. If accurate, that's infrastructure as seed money. Also, Tech Funding News says Socket raised $60 million Series C on May 21st at about a $1 billion valuation.
Quickly, what does Socket do?
It detects malicious code by analyzing real-time behavior, which matters more as AI-generated code spreads. On infrastructure, Tom's Hardware notes hyperscalers are doubling down on custom AI ASICs, Google TPU, Meta MTIA, Broadcom partnerships, chasing cost and control. Ars Technica adds SpaceX's IPO filing leans into AI and even orbital data centers.
Give us the policy and adoption pulse to close this out.
A House of Lords library briefing, reported May 20th, shows the UK still debating a single cross-sector AI law versus regulating through existing agencies. VPM reported May 21st, Virginia lawmakers are drafting child safety AI measures while trying to avoid federal backlash. On adoption, Infotech lead cites C, 93% of enterprises see AI as a revenue driver, and Healthcare Finance News says hospitals are moving revenue cycle AI pilots into production, with Druid AI telemetry challenging assumptions about where real value shows up.
That's Pulse AI Morning Mix from X-Pulse for Friday, May 22nd, 2026. Share it with someone who'd find it useful. See you next time.